Today is a video that's going to be a bit different than all the other ones. It's not necessarily a challenge, even though it kind of is. So today I'm going to be mood reading, and that's something that's blown up on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers are doing it, where they basically pick a book based on how they feel or what mood they're in. And I found that to be really cool, and I was like, maybe I should do it. And here I am telling you guys that I'm gonna do it. So here we are. I'm reading the Shatter Me book, the first one, and I can't wait to get through that series. I heard so many good things about it. I already read maybe 30 pages or so I kind of gauged the vibe off of only the first 30 pages. But when it comes to it, it was really eerie and dark, and it wasn't at all what I was expecting at all. Again, this is based on like 30 pages, but I'm excited to keep on reading. We're gonna keep on reading that because I don't know, I'm kind of in that mood. I feel like I've just been in a weird place the past couple of days, but it just feels like I could film 3 videos in a single week and then the next week film absolutely nothing and have 0 ideas, and it kind of sucks and it makes me feel lazy. So I'm hoping to break out of that pattern, get my routine back, and just get a grasp on myself. So here we are doing a mood reading. I don't know what book I'm gonna read next. Again, if I'm still feeling sad, probably a sad book, but I kind of want to go through my I don't know if it was my August or September TBRs. I think it was my September TBRs. I want to get through those physical books so I can talk to you guys about them. So that's probably what I'm gonna be using as a selection of books when picking which mood I'm in. When picking which book to read while I'm in that certain mood. That's what I'm trying to say. So I've been reading the Shatter Me book, which I told you guys that I would read, and I was gonna read the first book in the series, which is this one called Shatter Me, and I am on page 61. Also, ignore the music in the back. There's a literal concert being held right next to me, so that's great. But anyways, I'm on page 61, and I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm just in a place where I don't really want to read fantasy right now, and I kind of wiped myself because I was just reading so much fantasy. I'm just not in the mood to do that right now. So instead, I was thinking of finishing a book that I haven't really finished, and I was like, what's on the bookshelf that I really want to read? And one of the books is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I know that I've been wanting to read this, and I'm happy that the chance came. Again, this is a mood reading vlog, so like I said, I could DNF, which means did not finish. I could just put it on that list and not mind, because I'm just in the mood right now where I feel kind of sad and I don't want to read anything that's even more sad. And I feel like, I don't know, there's like happy in the name, so maybe it'll just do something to my brain. That's honestly my thinking. Spoiler alert, by the way, I don't know if you guys are on TikTok or on Instagram, but yeah, I'm gonna be saying a spoiler right now about the Shatter Me book, even though it's like just the beginning pages. But still, if you don't want to hear anything, just skip ahead to this time mark. Okay, now that we got rid of all the people that don't want Shatter Me, the beginning spoiled, so basically what happens is there's this main character who is a female, and we don't know what powers she possesses, but apparently she got locked away in this prison that's almost hard. It is nearly impossible to break out of, and so she gets thrown in there, and then she has a guy get thrown in there too, and his alleged name was Alex or something like that. See, I don't even remember, because I don't know, the book is just feeling a little slow for me right now. But yeah, she gets thrown into this jail cell with this guy, and there's a lot of like weird sexual chemistry, because she's like, oh yeah, like I haven't seen a human in so long. It's been so fucking long, and like I want him to touch me and stuff. And then a little later it says that she was only like locked away for a year, and I was like, Sis, I know you're not that desperate after a whole year. I mean, I know that like being isolated like that like does things to like different people, but girl, you letting the intrusive thoughts win. But yeah, anyways, that happens. And then the guy ends up betraying her like right in the beginning because he ended up working for this guy that wants to recruit her for her powers. And she was like, fuck no, I'm never working for you. And he was like, okay, fuck you. And then the guy, he like punched her in the back or some shit. And like, I'm just at that part and I'm just like, I don't want to read this right now, so we're gonna read something that looks happy because that is what I want to do. I'm gonna keep on reading Happy Place. I got up to page 77, so I'm gonna keep on reading that. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, let you know how I like it. So many people rated this a 5 stars, so let's see if I do the same. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. It is 9 a.m. currently. Okay, I think you could tell how off I feel. The weather is so gloomy today. It's not even funny. It's just so bad in New York. So I was thinking I kind of don't want to read The Happy Place and I kind of want to pick up the Shatter Me book again and give it a try because I'm in that fall gloomy mood. And again, this is like a mood reading vlog, so I could technically just read anything I want or like interchange between 2 books. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. And then if I ever do get in a more glee mood, I could just pick up Happy Place and just read it. So I'm totally fine with that arrangement, and I think that's how I'm going to proceed into this video. I think these are the last 2 books that I'm going to read for this video until the next video. I have like so much content. I don't know how long this vlog is going to be. I might just wrap it up at whichever book I finish, either Happy Place first or Shatter Me. But I have a feeling I'm going to finish Happy Place first because I read like a good amount of it last night. I think I read like 100 pages. I'm at like the 157 page mark or something of the sort. So I can't wait to pick that up. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to finish Happy Place and give you guys my review. But yeah, I'm gonna continue reading Shatter Me. I'm on page 64 and it's kind of like picking up and it's actually really good. And I don't know if it's the weather reflecting on what I want to read, but I'm here for it. This is a mood reading vlog, so this is gonna be chaotic like any other Nikki video. So I'm gonna keep on reading Shatter Me and you guys are gonna watch me do that now. Hey guys, so I didn't want to bust out the mic for this because this is going to be kind of a short clip, but I read 150 pages of the Shatter Me book because it literally became so fucking good. Like, excuse me, so I take back everything I said about it being slow and everything. Like, it's definitely like not slow at all now. Also, like, sorry about the hair. I put my hair in braids and this is how my hair comes out when I do that, which is kind of concerning, but it's okay. Anyways, it's currently 5 p.m, like going into 6 p.m, and it's a little early for bed, but at the same time, all I want to do is lay in bed and read a book. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish the last 150 pages of the book because I'm on page 211 or something like that. And yeah, I think I'm literally gonna finish the whole Shatter Me book today, which is amazing, and I'll give you guys my honest opinions and thoughts tomorrow. So there's that. I don't think I have any other updates. Oh yeah, I haven't been reading Happy Place. I've just been reading the Shatter Me book, so you could tell it's good. It's bussin'. I am fully aware that I am wearing the same exact shirt as yesterday, but no, I do not care. And yes, I own a washing machine, so I could always just wash it and wear it, which is a mind-boggling concept because I feel like so many YouTubers get made up and do all this stuff like just to make YouTube videos. And I'm just gonna be real transparent here. It's not that I don't want to do the work, but it's more so the fact that I feel like women are also held to a higher standard even within the social media realm to basically look the best like all the time, and that's not me, okay? Anyways, let's get back to the book. So I've been reading Shatter Me and it is a fucking phenomenal book. I am on page 241 and most of the action has already happened and I'm almost done with the book. As you could tell, I only have this many pages left. It's a pretty short book and I am loving it. I know in the beginning of this video, because it is a mood reading video, I switched to Happy Place, but now I'm happy that I got more into the Shatter Me book and I read more and gave it like another chance on a different day or like while I felt in a certain mood to pick it up, and I basically ended up liking it, which kind of makes me think I really hate reading challenges or feeling like I have to read a specific book, because I feel like it's a lot more enjoyable if you just want to pick it up and you're in the mood to read that specific genre. Like, let's say I want to feel like I'm watching a whole movie right now and I'm trying to get into an amazing plot, I would go for a fantasy genre. Or if I feel like, I don't know, killing someone which I don't think of that often, but if someone doesn't say thank you after I hold the door for them in a restaurant, maybe those intrusive thoughts come up. I'm not saying they do, but yeah, I'd just be like, let me pick up a mystery or thriller. So I feel like the concept of mood reading isn't anything new and a lot of people already do it, but I feel like it is my personal best way to read a book, which is why I don't think I could do any challenges, nor do I want to subject myself to any. I don't want to subject myself to do anything that I don't like. I feel like I won't give it 100%, and that's concerning to me. So there's that. Anyways, let's go back to the plot of Shatter Me, because I did do a little spoiler. Here's another spoiler. There's the timestamp to skip it. Why is my hand, is that normal for it to just bend that way? Also ignore my self tanner. It like rubbed off my hands entirely. This is embarrassing. It's okay. We shall move on. The main character ends up falling in love with Adam, which you could tell from the beginning that was gonna happen. I definitely called that. And then Adam ends up falling in love with her. Well, not even falling in love, because he was like, I literally have loved you all this time since fucking like 3rd grade. where like you were like basically a loser. Well, he didn't say a loser, but you were basically a kid that got picked on all the time, and he was like, I admired your strength and courage and bravery, and I've always loved you since then. And she was like, oh my god. So basically they fell in love. And then the bad guy, which is the Warner guy, he was like flirting with her, and then he was like, yeah, by the way, he was like flirting with Juliet, and he was like, yeah, by the way, I'm like 19 years old. I was like, okay, like that's like the weirdest flex ever. Like that was the most awkward line I've ever read in a book. I was like, I mean, it ties to like Twilight. Definitely, I have read very awkward lines in Twilight, but it's a close tie, okay? I was like, this is actual cringe, but whatever. I'm happy that she didn't end up with a Warner guy and she ended up with Adam instead. I can't believe I was also calling him Alex in the beginning of the video. Like, bitch, what? Like, what were you reading? But anyways, I think because I'm reading the story that I read on Wattpad like years ago when I was like 14 years old, and I think I was on like Kindle Unlimited, and I found the story, and I don't remember what the book is called, but it has the character of like Alex Volkov. I don't know why, but I remember his name so prominently because it sounds so Russian. And like, yeah, I don't know, that's where I was getting Alex from. Let me know if you know what book I'm talking about. It's literally in my library, but I don't want to pick up my Kindle. But anyways, back to the plot. So they basically Adam ends up breaking Juliet out of the prison, and they both run away, and they go to Adam's house, and she's like, what, you have a house? And she finds that he has a little brother, and both of their parents died, and it was like an orphan school where a lot of the other kids that were exposed to the radiation and all the war that the reestablishment basically committed, like all the war crimes and stuff, they basically hid there. And then comes along this guy named Kyle, and apparently Adam used to work with him back in the prison or whatnot, and he was like, oh yeah, like I got dropped off here randomly, and Adam is like, oh fuck, like our cover is exposed. So now I'm up to the part where they're basically leaving the house with Kyle, and they don't know if they could trust him or not, but they were like, what other choice do we have? We have to keep your little brother safe above all of us. So that's basically how the plot developed. It's actually really good. I really like the writing. It was just very slow in the beginning, but I'm glad that I picked it back up and I gave it a second chance, because I feel like I wouldn't be sitting here rambling about the plot if it weren't for that. So here's the second chances. But yeah, I think I'm going to conclude this vlog because it's been kind of long and I want to get another video out this week. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being with me here while I read some books and went back and forth, and it was chaotic as promised. So you're welcome. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. See ya.